Let me change it. How's the truck? All 3 of the trucks on my property are working just fine now. They do need some stuff buttoned up here and there, Will, but everything is working fine. Yeah, the Camaro's crossmember. I'm actually making some pretty damn good progress, but I don't think I have the shot set up. I gotta install the rest of the suspension on that. The Curiosity rover found sulfur. Yep, it found sulfur. Yeah, it found sulfur on the surface of Mars, which is actually super cool. Hey, Sparrowhawk, lurking while I bring your wife to work, so that cost you up money and get you some ad pennies. Thanks, man. Issues with the things that are near and dear to our heart cause us the most stress. Yeah, game, you're not wrong. It doesn't manifest as stress to me. It manifests as anger. I'm very mad. I'm holding back pretty hard right now. Like, really, really, really trying hard to not burn any bridges here. Really trying hard not to burn. Okay, let's figure out what we need here. Oh yeah, we started working on the refinery. I started building the refinery, and I told my construction companies to use these stockpiled resources to build it. We already made the investment in doing that. The oil price did start to go back up, dudes, which is good. Yeah, it's now hovering around 50. It is trending upwards, which is great. It spiked for a second, and that gave me a little bit of debt relief, but it overall is trending in the right direction. I wish that spike lasted just a smidge longer. But even at this point right now, we're still profitable. The problem that I'm looking at here is that I'm draining my oil reserves. I'm draining my oil reserves hard. I am making profit, and we do have a better unit price for oil, but also at the same time, I'm not going to be able to keep delivering at this rate with all the trucks that I have grabbing all this oil. Good space news. Happy National Hot Dog Day. Did you know that the Apollo 11 astronauts bought not doing it. I'm 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 not saying it. I'm not saying it. The hell with you guys. I'm not saying it. The hell with that. I'm playing for chubs. I'm not doing it, man. I am not doing this. All right? You guys remember when NASA was well respected for actually accomplishing their goals? You guys remember that? Nope. Now we post about hot dogs. So we got that new flat built that's actually full of workers, which is actually super cool. But we are... Tell us about the hot dogs you're bringing to the moon on Artemis 2 and 3. Well, we intend to do that. We intend. Unemployment is too high. Alright, I gotta change the block signals to be directional. That will help. They'll cancel the hot dogs and send the buns up with a meat simulator. Dude, what a joke. What a joke. Like, as I keep talking about it, I'm just gonna get so mad, dude. I'm so freaking enraged here. So freaking enraged. I'm the victim over here, you know? Stop. No, yeah, but it's all right. It's all right. Honestly, they deserve. NASA deserves to be made fun of at this point. Like, dude, it kills me to say it. It kills me to say that, but it's the truth. Yes. Fill that train car up, baby. Yeah, baby. We started building out the police, courthouse, and prison here, which is good. I'm gonna go ahead and think that we probably need a localized distribution office. I think the food and stuff is being distributed down here. Wait, what? Cement distribution, cement mixer, gravel quarry, repair station, railway construction, gas station, water treatment, gas station. What distro Hold on. It's that one. Okay. What happens if Elon buys NASA for $44 billion? I'm pretty sure you can't buy a government entity. However, Angry Snake, he could buy the Viper rover. Yeah. The building is on fire. All right, we're gonna need a distro office here, or How was KSP? Did you start anything new? I showed how to land a booster monoprop, and I hate that this flustered me, dude. I hate admitting this. I'm sorry, I ain't perfect. The stuff that NASA did came up again, and it just, I don't really want to talk about space right now. It's like I said, just because I don't think I can keep my cool talking about this anymore. And if I can't keep my cool about a conversation that I want to have on the stream, I don't deserve to have said conversation. That's my, like, one of my golden rules for streaming. Don't get angry. So, what did I get done in KSP? Nothing. We'll play more KSP next week when I'm a little cooled off, so to speak. Like I said, I absolutely hate that I let that get the better of me, especially on stream. But yeah, I'm sorry. I know I said I would play KSP today, but I'm just... Fancy looking modern city. Thanks, man. I need to get my mind off spaceflight right now, because it's just off. And like I said, if I can't sit here and discuss it professionally, or at least semi-professionally, well, keeping my cool, and I don't deserve to discuss it. I don't need DJ calling me at 3 a.m. again crying. Shut up. Get a fetch cam and I'll watch that too. You're being reasonable considering the circumstances. People deserve to grieve. Don't blame me though, I like things that go brr. Yeah, me too. Would it be okay if we listen to the RimWorld soundtrack? Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, we can. If you want to. Jim, rewind about 5 minutes in the bot. I just got finished giving that explanation. Chat would never run a space agency into the ground. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? That'll never happen. Yeah, see, our unemployment was at 11, and now it's at 4. I worked on the pathing logic for the block signaling. I decided to make these one-ways. There's too many trains. Between the 2 passenger trains and the building, the track building, we needed the one-way to get the right flow logic here. Now, keep in mind, in this area, I made it so you could switch tracks if you need to. And then on the other side of the station, it goes back to being one-way pathing logic. Yeah, I made them one-way, Mishu. Our unemployment when I reloaded the game a second ago was at 11%. And the trains were headed up against each other. Gene therapy. And now it seems to be working. Yeah, adding 200 people. Yeah, see? Now the unemployment is down, which is great. But it seems to be that some people that are commuting to the train station seem to be in resonance with the trains, meaning that there's a point where one train is leaving and the other train's at the other station, and the time it takes for the train to get back exceeds the wait time. The people only have a finite amount of time waiting on the platform. They'll only wait on the platform for an hour, or an hour in game. We actually might need another train to keep a constant flow of workers to lower that unemployment even more. The other thing is that this is for construction. That bus stop right there is designed for this labor yard to pick up, and a lot of people are going there, and they're obviously not finding a job. Quick question. I'm diving into realism mode now. Yeah, Grabshark, you asked the question earlier. I'm sorry, man. I missed it. I'm diving into realism mode now after playing on easy mode to learn the basics. I see all the free variants of some of the basic buildings you need, and as far as I can get as far as importing some gravel from customs, getting a gas station up and running, etc. Not sure how to build roads with the gravel though. You need a construction office, and you need the proper equipment to move the materials from the construction office around. So build out the construction office. Obviously, you're going to need a dump truck to move the gravel around, and you need a bulldozer to grade the road. So build a construction depot right here. Use the free one. Buy a dump truck and buy a bulldozer. And then here on said construction depot, you have this menu right here. It'll tell them where to get resources from. Click gravel, click specify, and then click on your gravel pit. And they'll only pull gravel from there. I'm gonna do it. I'm buying another locomotive. Comrade, give progress update. I am fixing trains to work better, friend. Don't worry. I gotta wait till that locomotive gets over there. Bulldozer to grade the road, dump truck for the gravel, set the gravel pit to the construction office, and then make sure your construction office down here, you can assign a contractor to the project. I do not use the auto search, Graph Shark, because if you have a depot that doesn't have any dump trucks, it could auto assign it, and the other depot won't auto assign because it said, oh, this depot already has it. I like manually assigning it. However, you can group construction depots together. You can do it over here. By clicking the Assign Construction Office tool and setting it to a quick selection, you can group them together to work as one. That's what I do. However, on top of that, I keep my labor for these construction projects in a separate construction office that's not bound. The idea is that I move the materials first to the construction site and then send the people later when all the materials are on site. It's just a little bit of an easier way to manage your project, to manage your projects. You're wrong with that. Okay. The auto search is really well implemented now. They may have made changes in 1.0. I haven't tested the changes personally, so if I haven't tested them personally, I can't speak to them. I like doing it this way. So, I mean, GrabShark, if you want to test with the auto search, do it. But that's the way I have all my construction depots set up right now. I don't like assigning them a construction project. I like doing it manually because I like having that granular control. Bob Newhart died. Who's that? I don't know who that is. $58 Racer, thanks for the 5-month resub. I appreciate it, buddy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen this guy before. Cool. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. If it burns down while the fire trucks are fighting the fire, you lose the fire trucks. I tried reassigning there. Oh, no way. That's at 100%, dude. There's no freaking way that just happened. Yeah, but the wear and tear, I'm gonna have to reconstruct it anyway, but at least I didn't lose my damn fire trucks, you know? Nah, Mishu, I don't think... Yeah, see, it's only going up. It's only going up. I think we're alright. Yeah, fire can damage buildings. If you let it burn for a longer period of time, the wear and tear on the building goes up and it needs to be renovated. I'd say we are not bad. That's not bad considering. I only lost 3 or 4 houses. I lost my electrical station, though. It's lovely. You've got to be kidding me. They actually fixed it. All right, well, we got to make sure that we reassign them to the fire station. Good job, guys. A glimmer of hope. Some actual good news today. Rocket tank question. Are cryogenic tanks on rockets single skinned or double? Single with single. Yeah. Fire station in the city now? That might not be the worst decision. Just a heads up again, EJ, you'll need to start thinking about crime-related buildings soon. Yeah, I know. I have a police station, courthouse, and a prison ready to go. We just gotta... They're getting a little hung up on constructing the paths to them because my dump trucks are being used over here, I think it was, to pave. They're being used for asphalt, I think. Yeah, I have a paved road all the way to Kasask here, which is good. We have a highway going all the way over there. I'm not 100% sure what they're doing, to be honest with you. No. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all good, man. Alright. The other thing is that we can attach that car to that train. We can delete the stops from it. We can... This should hopefully bring our unemployment rate down enough. Gotta keep that unemployment down. I'm pretty sure adding another train is the right move. You just gotta wait for the track builder train to get out of there. Add another signal in the middle. A chain? You want me to put a chain signal in the middle? Yeah, that's a good idea. Because of that, Nick, you saw what you saw. Don't forget that Apollo in real time has the Apollo 11 mission being replayed as it's happening in 69. Pretty in-depth with comms and info. We watched that, Jared, 5 years ago. It's pretty awesome, dude. And we do have our clothes export up and running, which is good. Alright, let's go check on refinery and city progress over at Algalin. Hey, Wirelord, pleasure to see you. Greetings, comrade. Please to the other area, to Algalin. I don't think Algalin is big enough to necessarily require it, but I could be wrong. Wanted to share some big news. You're buying your first house in real life. Congratulations, Wire. I remember when I did that. It's a pretty awesome feeling. Don't worry if you feel like you don't deserve it. Yeah, that happens. It goes away after the first month. Because when Brimo and I bought this house and I have the garage, dude, I have everything I've ever wanted. My only regret is not having a bigger garage. Yeah, dude, every day walking back to my office in the garage puts a smile on my face, dude. It's pretty awesome, dude. My only regret is not having bonitis. I think actually a good place to test out if the demolition offices are working how I think they're going to work would be to, or test if the auto search works how I think. And yeah, just have it auto search for that. I'll assign these two. I'll see if it auto searches the best. It's been a process. It's funny because I'm not making this up. The garage is nearly twice as big as the house, and that's where I plan to have mine and my girlfriend's gaming setups. One little loft area above the garage. My garage is about as big as my house. Yeah, mine is too, dude. Yeah. I'm not sorry. Alright, so let's start getting utilities up. They're saying it needs to be doubled. Yep. That's right. Previous owner must have ran a small shop. The guy who I bought the house from, Wire Lord, without saying too much, like I don't need to know who he is. Yeah, he was a tradesman. So he built the shop to do trades in. So yeah, he's a contractor. Why so many power switches? These aren't just power switches, Sea Kraken. They're plumbing, drainage, and an electrical substation spaced evenly to basically blanket this entire area with plumbing, drainage, and electricity. Because if you look, I have the steps here. So we have the roads. The roads are every 500 feet. And this is where I'm going to expand Algalin this way to put in some big flats, bus stations, maybe even a tram line going back and forth. Why is this music familiar? 404, this is RimWorld. Need room for a mill, lathe, surface grinder, 2 and 4 post lifts. Hellfish, what I was thinking about doing is taking the shelves. So like I have some stacked shelves against the back of the garage. But you know, honestly, all those shelves are doing is just holding up a bunch of crap that when I moved in, I just was like, okay, this needs to go here. So what I would like to do is actually maybe move those workbenches to the back of the garage and put cabinets in like a designated spot for a toolbox back there. And like a designated spot for the streaming setup toolbox as well. Just find a home for it at the back of the garage, so I have room on either side for machine equipment. That's what I was thinking. Either that or take all the workbenches and take all the shelving out and replace it with a place it with like workshop cabinets. It's gonna be costly, but this is just a random site that I pulled the picture from, but something like that. I think that would be a more efficient use of space. And once again, I don't know this site. I just clicked on the picture. You know, this would be better for the streaming setup, you know, because I don't need to mount the computers on the toolbox necessarily. I can find a good home for them. You know, it'll actually help with wiring and stuff, so I won't need to wire something like out from the office to the side of the garage. Having it back up against the back wall also gives me more space sideways. We could put machine tools in it, like a lathe. A lathe and a press would be good. Like a Bridgeport lathe and a Bridgeport mill would be fantastic. And then if I don't put anything on the sides, we might even be able to put two post lifts in next to each other. There's almost enough room to do it. That's what I would want to do, but that's a whole project in itself. But if I had two post lifts, kind of, instead of like being next to each other, you kind of cant them out a little bit. Like if this is the back of the garage, right? I could put 2 cars in, put them up on the lifts, and drive 2 more cars underneath. No need for garage expansion. I mean, not that I do that. I'd probably do that to like store cars during the winter, or at least keep one rack open and use the other one for storage. But either way, that gives me a lot more vertical space to store another vehicle. Free oil drips on the roof of the bottom cars. I mean, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, William, yeah, sure, man. You shag off. A tube bender? We could put a pipe bender in for making an exhaust. That's what I need. I need a vertical belt sander for deburring pipes and stuff. That would be super useful. That was my big problem with welding the exhaust. One of the big problems. I mean, the other problem is that I suck at welding. That was one of the big problems with making the exhaust for the 97. I couldn't, it was really, I had to manually file all the burrs off, and I couldn't ever get a perfectly straight cut. So like a vertical belt sander would be great for deburring, and a bandsaw would be good for cutting. Yeah, bandsaw, that's the word I'm looking for. What about Brimo's Kitchen? Brimo's Kitchen is probably going to happen before any of that stuff happens, dude. That would be like the ideal scenario. The lathes and stuff would be the hard part. You don't suck at welding, you're learning how to weld, there's a difference. Yeah, Jojo, you're not wrong. Thanks, man. Where the hell are all my dump trucks? What are they doing? Do we not have gravel? Why isn't the gravel being delivered? Oh no. I assigned the wrong construction depot. That's lovely. I weld stainless steel exhaust all day long for Cummins. Nice, Geo. Welding stainless is difficult. I'm just messing with just regular steel and MIG welding. I haven't even tried TIG. Dude, my big thing with welding that damn exhaust was keeping the, like, you're welding on a curved surface, was keeping the pool straight. Like, I don't have the sleight of hand yet to be able to go like around the corner like that. Not yet, at least. And I'm not, like, don't get me wrong, I know what I need to do, you know, controlling the pool, controlling the gap, you know, making sure you basically, you know, do twisty motions or like loop-de-loops here to get the pool to go where you want it to go. But yeah, doing that like around the curvature of the pipe is hard, man. But yeah, it's cool, man. I do like welding. Welding is super fun. I'm currently planning on making an oil waste burning my shop warm in the winter. There you go. Using an old fireplace with a few modifications. Cool. Take an older electric motor and make what we call a sidewinder. You take the end of the tube and secure it to the motor, and it turns the pipe for you, and then you can stay steady with your hands easier. It's awesome to see how far you've come in your knowledge of this game. Glad to see you still enjoy it after months of playing. Dogs, yeah, workers is fun. Yeah, basically a turntable. At that point, dude, why don't I make a jig for the welding gun to oscillate back and forth? You just start the electric motor and start the oscillator and just have it do it for you. That'd be kind of cool. Two turntables and a microphone. That's where it's at, dude. Got a little bit of a traffic jam there. That guy has to clear that block, and then that train keeps going. Depending on the thickness, the weaving doesn't help. Yeah, it doesn't help you any, but if you do it right, it looks nice. Yeah, Gio, that's how they weld. That's how they weld rockets together, dude. They use a jig and just, you know, it's actually super cool. Thought about that. I think that'd be really cool. Using machine tools to make perfect welds. But I think it'd be better for me to learn how to do it by hand first. Yeah. Actually, yeah, super cool. Relativity Aerospace, Geo, they don't even weld two things together. They have basically a MIG welder, right? And they have a turntable, like similar to a 5-axis lathe, and they just lay the bead, right? And they lay the bead out, and it looks like someone's sculpting a clay pot. And they make the tanks out of welding bead, which is nuts. It's actually super cool. Yeah, they 3D print them, yeah, that way, which is pretty awesome. How's the money situation going? Oh, really bad. Yeah, really bad. We're hemorrhaging cash. Yeah, it's going awful. That earthquake was not good. Alkaline is basically being vacated because that earthquake. We are building the refinery, which and I'm already taking the imported steel, Great. These resources right here I'm going to use to build the rest of the city. Just hope there's enough population left to keep the city alive. Damn, and clothes are shipping. Yeah, let's see. Export for this month. We've exported 7 grand worth of clothes, which is actually pretty damn cool. Most of them are materials only 16 to 12 gauge, other than a few heavy duty tubes, and so they basically 3D print the parts with a welder then. Yeah. I already bought something like that. All systems. It'll be here on Tuesday. What's the current debt load? 1.5 on the dollar and 2.8 on the ruble. The 2.0 on the ruble, it's not good. Thank you. Wilburud got its all the buildings made, which is nice. So let's start telling them to build out the water systems here. Should have the road paved all the way. Coal mine should be. Good stuff. This is much more detailed than cities. Yeah. Wirelord, this ruined others. Workers and resources ruined other city builders for me, dude. You have to allocate everything right down to the materials to build the road. It's not just click and drag and build the road. It's... yeah, you have to control... yeah, you have, like, basically ground up control of everything. Awesome. This game's fantastic. Like, see the highway I needed to build? I built the highway, just like I would in cities. But building the highway here... I need asphalt, you need gravel, you need paving equipment, you need dump trucks to move asphalt and gravel around. If I want to grade the road, I need bulldozers to grade everything. You can't terraform in this game unless a bulldozer is in range. So, like, let's go out here in the middle of nowhere, right? If I wanted to start messing with the terrain out here, won't let you. Gotta have a bulldozer in range, and that bulldozer has to have fuel. If the bulldozer doesn't have any fuel, won't do anything. Yeah, every production chain works like that, dude. It's excellent. Super, super cool. Yeah, McDursey, you can move all the way up to nuclear, yeah, but you have to... so the nuclear tech tree in this game, you need uranium ore, and the uranium ore needs to be refined into uranium oxide. From uranium oxide, you can make, you have to make uranium hexafluoride, and then you have to enrich uranium hexafluoride. And once you enrich hexafluoride, then you get nuclear fuel for your nuclear reactor. Yeah, the tech trees in this game are amazing, dude. So good. Reminds me of the mechanism mod in Minecraft. You need to process fission there too. Yep. The crazy thing is that, dude, you don't even need to get into nuclear fuel. There's a global market here, and you have to pay attention to the market because prices fluctuate. Prices go up and down with supply and demand. If I flood the market with too much oil, price will go down. You have to, now keep in mind, to do that, you have to export an insane amount of oil. But you have global markets, and you have to watch the prices. So like, look, uranium hexafluoride is trading. You can buy it for $7,300 a ton and sell it for 66.80 on the ruble. And you buy it for 7,300 on the dollar, you could sell it for 6,600 on the ruble. So buying UF6 is not cost effective compared to the selling price. But if you have uranium ore and uranium oxide, you can buy that, and you could make a killing just making UF6 and then exporting that everywhere. I have to be careful of the oil markets because that's primarily what I'm invested in. Right here, we were making money hand over fist, and then the oil price crashed in 1964, and it's been just frankly crap ever since. It spiked there for a second, which is great, but I mean, $50 per ton for crude is not bad, but it is enough to hamper me a little bit. There's two currencies in game. Wire, you can trade with NATO or you can trade with the Warsaw Pact. It depends on which border you're near. Your republic has the footprint is a square, just like cities, right? But there's Warsaw Pact over here, like where the red star is, and then you can trade with NATO as well. See? There's two currencies in this game. Right now, I have oil being sent to NATO here. That's been my primary avenue of revenue for this. What I'm trying to do here is expand Algalin right here so we can support personnel for the refinery and the power plant, so I can export power. But something is killing me on the investment. Something is killing me for imports. I would need to see what we're importing on the dollar because that's a lot of money. It's the steel imports for the distro here. That's what's killing me. Importing, I'm trying to maintain a constant amount of steel here. I told them to keep filling this up until it gets to a certain level. And they keep replenishing it because I'm using steel over here. You probably should not do that way. That's bankrupting me. So I need to go to the Garawi small distro office here and just shut off the bulk storage for now. Then we shouldn't be footing an $85,000 a month bill, and hopefully we can start making some money. 6 minutes ago. The map's huge. Is it like a random map with random starting locations? This is not just a city builder, Wirelord. It's a republic builder. You have to build. You have a lot of places to. You got to build out. You could pretty much start wherever you want. You have to kind of start near a border, though. At least that's what I would recommend. You have to build a small country. Yep. It's awesome, dude. Yeah, this game is awesome. Yeah, awesome. Workers is the real deal, man. Yeah, you want to build railroad tracks? You need a track builder. Track builder, railway construction office, and then you need personnel. You don't have personnel. All right. Reconstruction on the building is almost done. Good. Oh yeah, for sure. When stigmatism. Nice, dude. How much population dip due to the mall fire? Not a lot, Jack. Some people did unfortunately pass away in some of the building fires because I didn't extinguish them fast enough. But yeah, it's okay. I'm just telling my demo offices to get rid of all these footpaths. These are going to old construction. These are buildings that I cleared out to make space for municipal buildings. Too many people in this city were working at the school, the kindergarten and stuff. We were way over budgeted for education. I need more bodies to get just to be at the bus station so they can run the power plant. Weird analog, but I've been playing a ton of modded Minecraft on a server I host for friends, and I've been working on similar things like laying pathways for trains and roads using Create. Yeah, cool stuff, man. To move my resources around the map, I've combined all of my old Minecraft worlds together so I have large travel distances between bases, and I'm planning to generate power with a reactor. Yeah, that's kind of the same itch, dude. It's kind of scratching the same itch. Absolutely. It's cool, man. It's good stuff. Come on, start up that R series. Now he's gonna bring fuel to the gas station. The building is reconstructed, which is good. And yeah, we should start seeing more people at the bus station because I funded all these places correctly. $8,500 work days. It's gonna take a little while to get that refinery built, but hopefully we have a city to build up by then. Power plant does make cash, King, but we need personnel in it. It needs to really be at, like, if there's anything but, like, if there's anything under 10 people here, the power production sucks. It's absolutely poop. That's why I trimmed the jobs in Algalin, because we had too many teachers and not enough people working in the power plant, so I, you know, cut jobs from education because it was overfunded, and now people are showing up at the bus stop. And the bus stop has these blue Volvos, and those blue Volvos go to the power plant. But yeah, we do make some money off it, but we're not making a lot right now because it's going to take a second for that labor problem to solve itself. Are you sure you're exporting power? You have to set it at the border. Oh, we cut the line. Oh no, that's right, I cut the line to... I cut the line to make an extension here. Yeah. Damn it. Don't buy this. Freaking go away. Freaking. Yeah, I cut the import line. I'm an idiot. I did that way on purpose to leave 2 lines open going this way if I need more places to have power inside of this building is on fire. Oh, crap. I don't think I have a closer fire station. That's good. Yeah, of course, it's the one at the very back. I forgot to make one. We really do need a fire station. Well, that's gonna burn down. That's good. Need labor for fire. I do have it, and it looks like it did dispatch the fire trucks, but there ain't no way they're gonna get there in time. Especially not with the dirt roads all the way back there. I was planning on building a fire station right here, so we could have a fire station that's halfway between the field and halfway between the city that I was gonna build here, but... yeah, scaling in this game is hard. Very difficult. You have too many criminals. I'm working on solving that problem by implementing, by putting a police station over here. And actually, we should be good to go to start. We should be good to go to start construction on those projects. It looks like they're working on finishing my power line extension first, which is fine. Gotta put street lights up there, and then we start the police station. But it's not just the police station in this game. You have to have a justice system. So you need a police station, you need a courthouse, and you need a prison. Put the prison over here, and I put it inside of a really tall concrete wall, so it looks like a prison. You can just place the prison in the middle of the city if you want. We got plenty of labor here to get this stuff done, which is good. Yeah, the track builder's in the block. What was I doing? I was doing something over here. Oh yeah, the signals. Same shopping center. On fire again. I'm not sure we're gonna get lucky. That's... maybe. Go to that first, please. They're not. They put out the... Well, this city's screwed. No food. No more food. Yeah, and I lost the fire truck just, you know. grocery kiosk is what we're gonna have to do, dude. I don't really have a choice. You're God in this game, can't you prevent earthquakes? Yeah, apparently not. Making money. It's good. Making money. Actually, we're green. Not bad. This isn't the worst problem to have. It's just these people are going to starve. They don't get everything that they need. If they starve, they either die or they, well, you know, they leave. They run away. Alert, it is now 5 p.m. Right. Today is just not my day, dudes. Not my day. You know, it's kind of ridiculous, dude. You think with my job, like, you're not gonna have a bad day. I have bad days. Yeah, just like everybody else. Alert. Wait, Ernog, were you? Is that the Minutemen radio? Alert. It's now 5 p.m. I swear it knows, Chrome. The game knows. The game knows. It like there's some script in here that looks at buildings that have like more citizen interactions and it just sets those buildings on fire. Or it's capitalist sabotage. Crime, there's not bad crime over here. It's the bad part. That's weird. These were prefabbed. I copied them. I blueprinted these buildings, and yeah, it looks like it didn't like it. When you copied the prefab, it didn't take very well. That's okay. But it took well on the original one that I copied, which is... But hey, whatever. At least it's working. What mod is that? I don't recognize. What do you mean? I'm playing the vanilla version of the game, Raph. I don't got build your own stuff down to the gates. It might be a DLC, dude. It's possible. I'm not sure off the top of my head. This is a DLC map, which sure. The desert biome is part of the biomes DLC that came out when 1.0 came out. Hakta! Nice. Nice. And is the DLC maps worth it? I would say, yeah. I mean, the desert, tropical, and Siberian maps are pretty cool. I'd say only get them really if you've played the like temperate climates that are in the stock game, dude. These maps are for if you need an added challenge. They're like, okay, so for instance, one thing that makes the desert easier, you don't need heating plants. Believe me, there's enough heat. But what you do need is infrastructure. Everything in the desert is spread out. It's spread out and the terrain blows. It's really hard to connect anything together. So, you know, because everything's spread out, you have to be very careful about where you spend and what you build. That's why a lot of them, like, I'm building out these highways over long distances here. See them right here? I'm building out highways because that's what you need to move people around. It's really, really important. Yeah, chat requested at all systems. Even in the base game, people should use highways, but yeah, of course, but there's a huge emphasis on it here as well. You're not going to get very far without them. That's what I'm trying to say. It did the same thing. No officers in the path. You only need to connect it on one side. Hey, Achkill, what's going on? You can farm only on these greenish patches. That's right. It's not me. Next time you play RimWorld, you should put on the you should put on the Workers and Resources music. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Good idea. Dude, sometimes I just love watching the work. I love watching the work get happen. It's so freaking cool. You know? See, I have plumbing, water and drainage right next to each other, and they'll run with electrical lines when I have the electrical substation figured out. I'll run my electrical on the other side of the street. Probably be a good idea to keep electrical and, you know, liquids away from each other. That's the case in real life, guys. You don't put electrical conduits near waste systems. Like, you don't put them near the drainage or the plumbing or the water either. But usually, I mean, it really depends, but you ideally want to keep these things apart from each other. Which is odd because I have my substations right next to my septic tanks in this design, but this is a good way to keep everything organized. When you do get into mods, start with cars. More traffic builds more variety. Not a bad idea, man. Yeah, you can work in 3 dimensions, all systems. You could do it that way as well. Hey, we're making money. Ah, we have high quality living unlocked. Excellent. That's huge. Real good. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff unlocked here. We'll probably get party member ranking. Or we could do tourism. Tourism might be a good way to make some money. This place is... Nadir is prime for a hotel, actually. Please do fire prevention. Oh, an epidemic. Lovely. Save more money. Recommend slowly start doing solar and wind plus dams. Oh, can you do dams in this game? I mean, I'm going up the solar tree because on the desert map, Raph, I figured, what's the harm? What is it gonna do? It's always sunny, and it ain't Philadelphia either. crap. Solar might be good after you already have a decent profit, but it's not a stable source of income. Have you tested it on the desert map specifically, Nishi? Honest question. I mean, that's the whole reason why I did it. I know it's useless, like, it's supplemental at best on other maps. I'm wondering if the desert map is going to give us any type of advantage. I'm doing solar and it does 8 megawatt hours. On the desert map, Andrew? Yes, this exact map. The railroads. I always have an issue with building railroads in realistic mode. Any tips on how to get a track builder set to the construction office? You need to go to a big NATO border. Go in here and click on disassemble. Get an AGMU that's in pieces and have a truck pick it up and drop it off here, a flatbed. Once you drop it off there, it'll assemble it. Then you just stock this with people and resources and the track builder will go to town. And oh, you got a picture. Nice. Cool. It's super expensive as a starting industry. Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm curious. Maybe it does. Maybe the sun shines more. Maybe it's, you know, here. Because it's desert, you know. There's got to be a benefit, right? That's the way I'm looking at it, dude. It's only the Soviet side, Raph. There's no track builders in the stock game on this side. What now? Oh. No. I'm done. I'm done for the day. Yeah. I need. Uh, I'm done for the day, guys. I'm. Um, I'm taking tomorrow off. I'm going to the New England 900. Um, yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm just not I'm not doing good today. I'll see you guys. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all on Monday. I'm gonna try to recharge this weekend, but yeah, I'll see you guys on tomorrow or Monday. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good weekend.